Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my son, Parker Park Chop Mead. How you doing, pal?
Everybody. Doing great.
Doing great. Me and Parker figure we'd wear the PCA jerseys because he had a huge day yesterday. Parker, what did he do yesterday?
He hit 2 home runs and a grand salami.
Grand salami. That was a nuke. But yeah, PCA can do that. Holy cow, them Cubs are going to be deadly. But yes, we do have the 52 jerseys. I did order this one from the Cubs convention, and they assured me that they were going to change it to the number 4, but they didn't. They sent me the number 52 jersey, and I am going to get another one. So that makes this one free. And what is it, Parker? Free 99. Free 99.
Nothing's free in life. Wow.
And this one was right here. So I'm going to get the number 4, hopefully, when they send it out. But now this one, Parker can probably get it signed and hung up in his room, and we'll be good to go. Parker, what is the bobblehead of the day?
The bobblehead of the day is Chris Bryant, and his bat just fell.
KB. Didn't you lose that bat for a long time? Didn't it fall behind your bed there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I found it.
KB, the biggest out in Cubs history. It was one of the greatest ground balls I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, we're going to start off with Cubs news. Today, they drop a 8-6 ball game against the San Francisco Giants. Gave up 5 runs in the top of the 9th. Fly the L, I guess. But yeah, Cubs were controlling that game. Kyle Tucker did what, Parker?
Kyle Tucker actually got his first hit finally. And it was, what, Dad?
A dinger. Dinger.
Oh, man.
It's about stinking time. He's, his contract is getting lower and lower by the day every time he goes up and goes over at the plate. But today's show is, so who is the next big Cubs prospect? We will give you the top 5 in the system. The Cubs currently have the 8th ranked system in minor leagues baseball, according to MLB.com. And we're going to start off with number 5, James Triantos, a second baseman outfielder. And he was drafted in the 2nd round of the 2021 draft out of North Carolina. Parker, what do you think of James Triantos? How you like him?
Well, I think he's a great guy, great player. Met him a few times. He's a player that he's like one of those players that might not get their chance, but if he might want to demand a trade if he's not going to get his chance to play in the real majors. But if Nico ends up getting traded or leaves, something happens, he might take his spot at second base. So
he's probably the next guy in line.
And James Triantos is a great player too. So
he is. He's got great bat to ball skills. He can hit for average, but and one thing, he doesn't strike out a lot. Park.
That's always a good thing.
What about his weaknesses? You got anything on his weaknesses?
He doesn't have a lot of power. He doesn't hit for too much power, but I mean, it's kind of just whatever the player goes. Like you look at someone like Aaron Judge or Shohei; those guys have so much power, and then you go and look at someone like Trey Turner or some guys that just really hit for contact. Nico, like just some players that don't have a lot of power but are still great hitters. So, but I guess we'll just see how he goes in the future and if he gets a shot to play.
Some of the notables, he did hit 300 in AA and AAA last year. And what else does he do? And you said it on this last show.
47 stolen bases and 56 attempts. Wow.
Speed what? Speed kills.
Speed kills.
He was the Arizona Fall League Player of the Year, and he played in the Futures game. But yeah, he swiped 47 bags out of 56 attempts. That's pretty good. And that adds to the speed that we already have on this team that you love so much, right?
Speed's my favorite because if you get a guy that can hit and then you get a guy that's also fast. That's a great
Dog.
player.
Who do you compare him to in player comparisons?
Entry on this for me is probably like a Luis Ariz. What about
Just
you?
a great contact hitter. I'm going to say, I don't know, Bregman without the power, maybe. Good defender, can hit, sprays the ball all over the place. But yeah, Luis Ariz, that dude's a contact machine. And we did talk about will he get a shot this year if anything happens. I think he'll, maybe the September call-ups and stuff like that. I think he might get a shot. The number 4, we're going to the next guy. Number 4, your guy Moises Ballesteros, catcher and first baseman. Your guy Mo Baller.
Dog.
What's your
Dog.
thoughts on him?
Great player. Hits for lots of power, but something that people don't really like about him is this is why supposedly he didn't make it to the majors is because he wasn't the best defender. But I feel like I've said this on the show before. If you got a guy that can hit like that, you can't just keep him down in the minors. Especially we got Miguel Amaya, but like even like Carson Kelly, I think he's doing better than Amaya right now. But I think he should get a chance to get called up. But that's just me. I don't know about you, but that's just me.
Well, Amaya's had it. He's had a pretty good spring so far. Hopefully, he can capitalize off of. Late in the year last year, he was really good, but we did. I mean, Moises is the most polished hitter in Cubs system right now. That is definitely his strengths. He had 19 home runs in 124 games last year in Double A and Triple A. Signed him out of Venezuela. Like you said, his weaknesses, they've talked about his defense, obviously his speed, but he's lost a lot of weight. He actually looks like he's in great shape. And I mean, in the major leagues, not a lot of guys throw guys out anyway. So, as long as he can handle the pitching staff, I think he's probably going to be a DH. You know, that's probably his best suited place, replacing first base. But if say Suzuki don't start picking it up, hitting the baseball, you might as well plug him in there. We never going to play him in the outfield. We don't want him in the outfield. But man, Moises, if he can hit, put him in there. If Seiya's not producing, because he's struggled this spring too. So notable back-to-back Cubs minor league player of the year. Parker, who is your comparison for Moises Ballesteros?
My comparison for Moises is probably Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber went to IU when he catch, and a lot of people knocked him for his defense. But Dad, what was he a dog at?
He was dog at hitting ball. Probably one of the
Hitting
most
the ball.
one of the greatest playoff clutch guys in play MLB playoff history, Kyle Schwarber. That is a great that's a comparison that's right on point. Like you said, he got knocked for his defense coming out of IU, but man, the one thing that dude can do is hit. I think in the last 3 years with the Phillies, I think he's averaged like 44 home runs a year. Yeah, I know he doesn't hit for a high average, but back when he even played with the Cubs, I think Theo was keeping him around just in case that DH rule came into effect, and I wish they would have just kept him because we basically gave him away for nothing. But now we have the next Kyle Schwarber, and I like that. I think that's a great comparison, and I think he's going to have a big career with the Cubs. Hopefully, he gets a shot. The next guy on the list, number 3, Owen Cassey, left-handed outfielder, and we actually picked him up in the trade with the San Diego Padres for Yu Darvish. What do you think of Owen Cassey? How you like Owen?
Owen is a dog. There's one thing we said that I'm pretty sure we said this on the show before that I think he can be great with. This would be 2 players that would just be dominant. They're dominant hitters, and that's first base. Michael Bush and Owen Cassey at first base. If we can get Owen Cassey to play first base, he will be a stud at it. So,
Yes.
but he's like, I think, don't they call him like the red machine or something? Because his hair?
I don't know.
Red top.
He's a big lefty bat. Read off his numbers from last year, Park. What did he hit last year?
He had 278 with 19 dongs last year.
And he was a stud. He was a stud in the spring training last year. I thought he was going to make the team out of the gate. But one thing he is right here, Parker, and that's a what?
A winner.
Winner.
2 championships with South Bend and Tennessee Smokies. So
we just got some guys.
We got some guys that can play.
We got some guys on the current roster that are winners, World Series champions, and we got them young guys that were winners in the minor leagues. He's a proven lefty bat with some pop, and he has decent speed for a bigger guy. And will he get a shot with the Cubs? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and give you my player comparison. I compare him to a guy who used to play for the New York Yankees and the newly bearded Yankees. That is Paul O'Neill, guy that could hit for power. He ran the bags well. He could play the outfield, and I think he played first a little bit, but that was my comparison for him. And do you have any comparisons, Parker?
I'm trying to think. His last name's White, but he reminds me of him. Hold on, what's his name? His last name's White.
Shaun White?
Redhead? White.
Redhead,
Shaun
snowboarder.
White.
X Games, Shaun White. Carrot Top, right? He's got some
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top, the comedian Carrot Top. Next in line, the number 2 prospect is Cade Horton, pitcher. Dude is a stud, and actually, he was a stud football player because he could have got drafted. He actually got drafted. I think he got drafted in, I want to say 2020, maybe. But he was a he was a quarterback too at Oklahoma, and he was a 2-sport athlete and a stud. So the Cubs did end up getting him in the 2022 first round pick, number 7. He was the Cubs minor league pitcher of the year. He has 4 pitches: a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, a curveball, a changeup, and nasty. What? Slider. He is. Do you think he is the future ace of the Cubs?
I don't know if he's going to be the future ace, but he's going to be a good pitcher in the future. But just a flat-out dog. But I think September call-ups, he's got to get his chance.
I don't know.
He's just gotta.
I'd like to see
There's no way.
There's no
way that he's going to be down there. But he's just too good. He's just too good of a player. Dog.
He pumps that fastball at about mid-90s. He can hit. I think he topped out 98. So I think the future is bright for him. I mean, between him and Ben Brown, I know we're big fans of Ben Brown. If those 2 guys are a future 1 and 2 guys, and that's a pretty good future 1 and 2 guy. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a great 1 and 2 guy. And I feel like if we put Cade Horton in our pitching rotation at September call-ups, okay, just like right now, I'm thinking our starters are just flat out good. Like, it's just good. Shota, we got Steele, we got Tyon, we got a lot of guys that are gonna pitch very well if we make it to the playoffs. Say if we have just a regular season 3 series game, we got 3 guys that can just dominate.
And we got the bullpen. Julian Merriweather's looked great too. I mean, who's going to make this? Who's going to make the 13 pitchers we're going to take? I don't know. So my comparison for Cade Horton, and I talked to you too. Well, who is it, Parker? Who did I tell you? That nasty slider.
Wood.
Kerry Wood, baby. Wood. That's my comparison.
20 strikeouts, man. 20.
Hey, Cubs trivia. Who are they? Who are they playing when he struck out 20 of them? You know? Trastros. Yeah, we got a couple of them Trastros on the team, but hey, I don't know if they got the garbage can or not. But hey, we'll take them. But yeah, I like that comparison because the slatter. I called it a slatter. Heck,
Slatter.
you know what? I'm gonna stay with it.
Slicer.
His slatter is like Ben Brown's
Money.
death ball. A slatter, baby. He cranks that sucker off, and he'd be sitting those guys down left and right. And then we get to our number one prospect in the Cubs farm system, and that is the future third baseman of the Chicago Cubs, Matt Shaw.
Dog. I think I said dog on every single one of these players because they are. They're dogs. Great players. Matt Shaw gonna get his chance. Gonna get his chance. Finally.
I think so.
Finally. You know,
they used the 2023 first round pick, number 13 out of Maryland. And the one thing this guy can do is what, Parker? What can he flat out do?
Hit the ball. He can hit. He's great. He can hit for contact. He can hit for power. He can hit it either way. But
what's that? Oh man, you're freezing up again. Uh-oh. Oh, he's back.
We're back.
Man, you were frozen, man. I was about to let it go. But he's back. Elsa's back. Elsa Park Chop is back. But anyway, yeah, like you said, he can flat out hit. He can spray the ball all over the place. He's very versatile. He can play short. He can play second. He can play third. He can play anywhere. He might be able to manage the team. You think?
Maybe.
But anyway, he's got to change his number though, right? He can't have 77. He can't be playing in Chicago with Luca's number, can he? What number do you think he should take?
What number should Matt Shaw
Matt
take?
Shaw, if you're watching this, Matt Shaw, let Parker pick your number. What do you give him, Parker?
I don't think we got a 20 on the team, do we? I gotta think. I don't think we do. A 20, I feel like would look pretty good on him.
20? Oh, no, it's a dude. I can't think of his name.
Eli Morgan.
No. Anyway, but yeah, 20 would work. I like 20. But yeah, last year
it looks good on me.
Yeah, Parker wore 21. So if Matt, like I said, Matt Shaw, if you listen to this, let Parker pick your number, and he wants his number 20. He wants you to wear number 20. You buy his jersey, right? If he gets number 20, he makes some money off of it, right?
I will buy his jersey if he picks if he picks the number. I told him.
Then he'll probably change it back to 77 because you'll lose a bet with Jed. Then you'll be out $140 more of your hard-earned cleaning up dog poop out of the yard money, right? Anyway, he was the AA Southern League MVP, and we add to the what, Parker?
We just add to the stolen bags.
Speed kills, Parker. Speed kills.
We just add in speed. Speed kills.
Yeah, so his last year's numbers throughout the minor leagues between the AA, because he breezed through the minor leagues. He had 284, 21 dongs, 71 RBIs in the minors, and his expectations as a Cub at third base. The one thing I have is concerns about him being healthy. I think he's got another stint going on right now. Your mom reported that he was hurt again. Is he hurt again? I don't know. I didn't hear that.
He hurt his shoulder.
Oh God. Can't hurt your shoulder. I mean, he's already got the oblique, so hopefully the shoulder heals that pretty good. If you had anybody to compare him to, who would it be, Park?
I think I'd go with Austin Riley.
Austin Riley? I like it. He plays third, right? Yeah, he plays third, don't he?
I think he plays third.
He's got some power. He can hit the baseball, right?
Yeah. Good. He's great. Austin Riley, I think he might have won a Gold Glove, but I'm not for sure. But just like you said, they're both good hitters.
Those dogs. But we got another round of spring training games this week, and then we got a little break, and then we head to Japan to play against the Los Angeles Deferred Dodgers, and we're ready for them. We're ready for the season to kick off. We've been doing these podcasts. We've been having a lot of fun doing them. Hopefully we get to do one on Tuesday night and throughout this week. We'll keep doing them throughout this week, and then we'll get geared up, ready to go for the season to start. So out of all these 5 prospects that we just reeled off, who are you most excited for, and who do you think will have the biggest career of them all?
You might call me crazy, but I mean, actually, you might not call me crazy.
I
Owen
called you that,
Cassidy.
boy. Ooh, I like it. You know what? I wondered if you were going to go. Owen Cassidy, he's the replacement for Ian Happ when Ian Happ is done. I think Ian Happ is a Cub for life. We've talked about that on the show. But when he's
He's
done,
gotta be.
I think Owen Cassidy is the next guy in line to play left field in Wrigley Field, and he could have a very promising career. And like I said, we talk about those guys throughout the minor leagues, and they've done nothing but win. And the future's bright for the Cubs. If I had to pick out of the top 5, I'm gonna go with Matt Shaw. I like Matt Shaw a lot. I think he's got a ton of potential. I love how he hits. Hopefully he can, round out third base and he could be a stud. And I think some big years are coming for Matt Shaw.
But before we go, I know you say that Matt Shaw. I'm sorry for interrupting, but
don't interrupt me, boy.
because you
A dog whop you, boy. I'll ground you for a month. You don't interrupt me.
But if you didn't have said Matt Shaw, just because he's been getting those injuries, that's why I didn't pick him. Because I don't know if he's going to stay healthy.
I like your pick. Big redhead.
Big red machine.
Big red machine. Owen Cassidy. But no, if you guys would below comment one of these top 5s, who do you guys think is going to be the most successful and have the best career out of the 5 guys that we reeled off? Comment below. If you could like the video, subscribe to our channel. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been great so far. We're going to keep pumping these things out. Parker, break us down. Let's get out of here and get you to bed, boy. It's a school night.
This is Boys and Ivy, and we out.
Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!